Father, thank you so much for this time to pray for the Dream Life folks that as they are not able to come tonight, bless them wherever they are, and we pray, Father, that you bless them, bless us also here as we try to consolidate our discussion tonight. We give you glory, God, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Ayan. Actually, ang lesson natin, ito, so to be background, di ba? Since wala naman kayong but level 1 students, you are to submit the assignments, please. Number 1, the context of the letter to the Galatians and the historical background of Galatians. But tonight, we're going to discuss now, ito. Yan na yung pero di ko sana di-discuss lang muna sa iyo kasi I want you to submit. Anyway.
So ito na pala ang assignment namin. Ha? Ito na.
Hi! Okay, yan na daw kasi. So, basta you have to submit. Submit. Okay, let's talk about the historical background of Galatians, which is your assignment. Okay? Patay. Paano ba naman yan? Alright, Nanette, pakibasa mo nga. Siyempre, alam na alam natin. Who's the author of Galatians? Sino ang author ng Galatians? Sino sumulat nun?
Si Paul.
Si Paul. Okay. So, sabi nga, sa dinami-dami ng mga sinulat ni Paul, isa yung Galatians sa walang kaproblema tungkol sa authorship. Bakit? Kung titignan natin yung Galatians doon pa lang, you have your Bibles?
Yes.
Sige. Pag tinignan natin yung Galatians chapter 1, na andun mismo sinabi ni Pablo na siya yung sumulat. Yeah? New Testament yun. Doon pinaka pa. Sa gitna. Sige pa. Yan. Galatians. Ayun, nakita ko na after ng gawa, Romans, ang sunod niyan, sunod Galatians. After Romans. Ayan na. Corinto, after Corinthians. Ayan, Galatians, basahin mo. First what? After ng Romans, Corinthians, okay, Galatians. Ayan.
Okay,
Galatia. Okay, dito.
Hanggang ano po?
Diyan lang sa verse 1. Tingnan ko kung ano sinabi.
Mula kay Pablo na hindi lang na apostol, hindi ng tao o sa pamamagitan ng tao, kundi ni Jesucristo at ng Diyos.
Ano sinabi? Mula kanino? Sino daw pinagmula? Kanino nagmula ang sulat? Mula kay Pablo, Apostol Pablo. So diyan misa, paano ba naman mapagkakamalan pa yan? Yan na mismo sinabi niya na siya ang sumulat. Okay, so yun ang kaya very, very clear. Ayan, tuloy si Pastor.
Konting ano lang po.
Ayan na talaga. Sige, thank you. Ayan. Meron kami visitor.
Hello,
Okay, si Ian.
makikinig.
Okay, so yun. So, it's not very confusing to know the author because it says already, Paul himself said so. Okay, so, kaya nga, mga Bible scholars would, call it, ang tawag kasi doon sa mga sinulat na mga ni Pablo, mga Pauline letters, diba? Ayan. So, ang pangalawa sa background na dapat natin tingnan is, kailan ba sinulat yun at saan niya sinulat? Okay. Pakibasa mo nga ulit, pakibasa mo dyan yung date and locations.
The Council of Jerusalem, recorded in Acts 15, is dated to have occurred in AD 48.9 in light of the discussion at the council. The letter to the Galatians was most probably written just prior to it. Since Paul would have undoubtedly used the decision of the council as a major argument for his defense in the letter.
Okay. So
If
yun.
this is the case, then Paul would most probably have written the letter Antioch.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. So dito, we can go to the book of Acts. Sa book of Acts mismo, makikita din natin, okay, so alam mo ba, Pagkatapos ng John ay Acts 15. Sa Acts 15, makagawa. Makagawa 15. Okay. So, alright. So, it talks about the dispute in Antioch. If you read that through, okay, makikita natin dyan na tawag dito, or we can deduce, sabi nga dito, na it might have, ang hirap kasi pag sinabing dating, di ba? Paano mo na? So, lahat yan, pag tinignan mo yung history ng Galatians, ang Acts would enlighten us. A lot of things can be enlightened by the book of Acts. At doon kasi, dito sa book of Acts, nakasaad dyan, yung mga missionary journey ni Paul, saan siya pumunta, how many missionary journeys did Paul have? Tatlo yun, the first missionary journey, second, and third. So, yun. So, so according to that, it could have been AD what?
AD
48.
48.9.
Oo, AD 48.9.
Ano?
So, most probably, yun ang panahon na isinulat ni Pablo. And then, saan niya sinulat? Sabi dyan, ano doon sa sinabi? Okay, saan?
Sa ano? Letter to the Galatians.
Okay, written, okay. Paul would most probably have written the letter in Antioch. You can underline it. You can highlight it in Antioch. So sa Acts 14:26 to 28, it says 14:28, 26 to 28. It says, from there, they sailed back to Antioch. So that was the time. Papunta silang Antioch, where they had been entrusted to the grace of God for the work they had now completed. Okay, after they have arrived and gathered the church together, they reported everything God had done with them, and that He had opened the door of faith to the Gentiles. And they spent a considerable time with the disciples. Okay, so yan. So where? Most probably in Antioch.
Yeah. Ano ba yung Antioch?
Antioch is ang lugar, another city.
Okay.
So yan So when you sa bahay, try to read Acts 15 also. Now, ano ba ang kailangan nating makita pagdating sa historical background? Siyempre, isipin natin, para kanino ba yan? Ito, nakakatuwa. Ito kaya it's really good. Studying the historical background of a book will give you a lot of insights. Kasi okay, babasahin lang natin ito. Basa, marami naman tayo makikita na. Pero may enlightened pa tayo, mas lalo natin ma-appreciate ang what? Ang marami pang mga bagay kung alam natin ang background. So, ang another thing that we would like to know is, sino ba itong Galatians na sinulatan ni Paul? So, intended recipients. Sila ang pinadalahan ni Paul. Sabi nga niya doon, to the church in Galatia. So, sino yun? Alright, pakibasa ulit. From the historian's point of view.
From the historian point of view, few empty books contain so many problems. There is no way of knowing for certain when the letter was written, where it was written, or even to whom it was written.
Alright. There? So, ang hirap daw. There is no way of knowing. Para kanina ba talaga ito? Saan? Wala. Maganda yung term na Galatia. No? Okay. Where it was written? Or even to whom it was written. So kaya ito lahat, probably in Antioch, probably to this group of people. Okay?
Wala specific.
So let's see, Alright, point number 1. Okay, basa ulit, the people.
The people who first became known as Galatians came from the barbarian tribal stock known as the Celts, or the Gauls. They invaded Macedonia and later Asia Minor in the 3rd century BC. In popular speech, these Gauls were distinguished from the West European Gauls with the term Gallo-Galatians, from which the name Galatians comes.
Yung pala, you can just imagine, now that we know the historical background, So ano ba yung Galatians? Galing pala doon sa Gallo-Grecians.
Western European.
Which, and then nagkaroon na ngayon ng term na Galatians. Okay, so sabi dito, pwedeng para sa kanila yon. Sino yun? The first came from the Galatians or the barbarian tribe. Okay. They invaded Macedonia and later Asia Minor in the 3rd century. Okay. So another one with the coming of
the Romans, the territory of the Galatian was incorporated into a much larger Roman province, to which the old ethnic name Galatia was extended.
yan. So ngayon, when you say ethnic group, iba't ibang, merong mga tribo-tribo, di ba? Mga tribo-tribo. So, and then collectively, later on, sila yung tinawag na Galatians. Okay, pero ito na nga, yung una, barbaric tribe. Oo nga, pero pangalawa, ito naman.
Oo nga, no?
So, sino nga ba talaga pinagsusulatan? Okay, sabi dito, next.
This province, established in 25 BC, contained the district of, Lycaonia? Lycaonia and Isauria, as well as portion of Syria and Phrygia. In particular, the cities of Pisidian, Antioch, Iconium, Derbe, and Lystra. Cities Paul visited on his first missionary journey.
Belong to it. So ngayon, it could be daw this also, no? So sino-sino yun? Parang mga probinsya na nagkasama-sama. Kaya nga nilagay ko dito yung map so that we would know saan ba yan. Okay? Ayan yung Galatia, sa gitna. Okay, sa gitna. So sabi dito, in particular, the cities of Pisidian, asan siya? Pisidia. Yan, ito nakapaligid yan. So ano pa? Antioch, where is Antioch?
Antioch, nasaan Antioch?
Ano sinabi niyan? So, wait.
Syria, ano sa Antioch?
Lycaonia, ito yung Lycaonia. Ito yung Pisidia pa, isang Pisidia, Phrygia, ayan. And Pontus, Cappadocia. Okay. So lahat, nakapaligid sa Galatia. Ayan yung Galatia sa gitna, di ba?
Yes.
Okay, so, it might be, yan, ito mga nakapaligid. Yan. So, parang ang hirap, ito ko yun. Ang hirap, basta, collectively, they're called Galatians. Later on, they were known as Galatians. So, it's nga, sabi nga dito kasi, sabi dito, with the coming of Romans, the territory of Galatians was incorporated into much larger Roman province. Okay, naging to which the old ethnic name Galatia was extended. Ayun yung Galatia sa loob, di ba? The province established 25 BC contained the districts of Lycaonia. Okay, ayan. So, pag itinignan natin, most probably, ito kasi dyan kasi dumaan si Paul on his first missionary journey. Now let's go by the 1st century.
By the 1st century, the province of Galatia stretched from Pontus on the Black Sea to Pamphylia on the Mediterranean.
Okay, so you can just imagine, asan si Pontus? Ito yung Pontus, di ba? Sa right side. Mula doon daw sa may Black Sea.
Yes.
Papunta sa Mediterranean. Ito yung Mediterranean. So, that is sa 1st century. By the 1st century.
Yes.
This raises the question of whether Paul's audience was situated on original Galatian territory. So ngayon, nag-iisip na sila, doon nga ba talaga sa Galatia? Yun, ang minimin niya? O yung mula pa sa Pontus, o lahat-lahat sila doon? O di ba? Kaya nga meron na siyang tinawag na, this raises the question of Paul's audience was situated in the original Galatians territory nga ba, which is the North Galatia? Or the Phrygian Galatia. Phrygian Galatia, ito ba sa baba? Ayan. Phrygian Galatia. Or Lycaonian Galatia, which is South Galatia. Di ba?
Yes.
So, until the 18th century, O, nasa 18th century tayo. No commentator ever seriously disputed the idea that Paul's letter was written to Christians living in northern Galatia. Okay. So, for a long time, ang inisip nila, northern Galatia, which is ito, Galatia na yan. Okay. All the rest, ang tawag dito, southern Galatia. Okay? So, if the recipients were living in South Galatia, they were probably the churches planted. Yan. So, kaya, yun pala, eto ngayon yung mga church, dito pinilant ni Paul yung mga churches. O, alin nga ba talaga? Doon ba sa mga churches na yun, ang minimin niya? So, kung yun, so, it's southern Galatia. Okay? So, anong sinabi? If the recipients, okay, why? They are probably the churches planted by Paul and Barnabas, according to Acts 13. Acts 13. So, in the Phrygian cities of Pisidian Antioch and Iconium, and the Lycaonian cities of Lystra and Derbe. Okay, so most probably, kasi doon ang galing si Paul, di ba? Ayan. Kaya nga, pero, again, well, hindi natin alam. Baka kapagsaran nga pa, di ba? Okay. So, on the other hand, there is no record of Paul ever going into the northern Galatian region yet. He appears to be quite familiar with his audience. So, hindi pala siya talaga pumunta. Pero, kahit hindi siya pumunta doon, mukhang kilala niya din yun. May alam din siya doon. Siyempre, halimbawa tayo, dito Pilipino, pumunta tayo sa, Mindanao. Di ba tayo natin masyadong, nandito tayo, hindi tayo masyadong familiar doon, but marami tayong alam sa lugar na yun. That's Paul. So, ano kaya ang, so another one pala, ito pa pala. Paul couldn't have written to both areas. Hindi daw pwede na both north and south na isinulat. Bakit? The letter implies that the churches of Galatia were all founded at about the same time, but in light of Paul's missionary journeys, this is impossible. The evidence is not conclusive, but mostly favors the South Galatian view.
Ano yung may 21?
Dapat yan tinanggal ko.
Hindi tama ako.
So yun, no? Parang mas tumutumbok talaga sa South Galatians. Alright. So, yan. So, meron tayo na. So, at least ngayon, meron tayong idea. Sino ba ang kinakausap niya talaga dyan? Kahit na, we would say, it's probably this or that. Pero at least kahit pa paano, meron tayong idea at kung sino sila. Okay? Now, occasions and purpose. Ano kaya naman, bakit sila sumulat? Bakit siya sumulat? Anong purpose niya? Okay?
You want to use one topic?
No. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yan. So, Paul, pakibasa nga ng Paul apparently received.
Paul apparently received news that various people in the church were making trouble, causing confusion and agitating others by stipulating that the Gentile converts strictly observe the Jewish laws and practices, including circumcision and the observance of special days.
Okay. Kanina, before, nag-discuss, sharing tayo, ang dami yung questions tungkol sa mga special na mga okasyon, di ba? Yung mangyayari bukas, na Ash Wednesday, o ano-ano. So, meron din silang, doon sa kapanahon ng ito, nung sinusulat, kung bakit sinulatan ni Paul ang mga Galatians, is what? Meron din silang mga problema tungkol yan. So, ano ngayon confused kasi yung mga tao doon. Okay? Maraming problem, maraming mga confusion, maraming mga ibinabat ang mga tungkol sa mga paniniwala kasi, ang issue was really circumcision. So, yon. So, the teaching is,
Saka yung special days.
Mga special days. So, the teachings is denounced by Paul as a perversion of the, tingnan mo, ito si Paul, even during that time. Correct na talaga eh. Kaya nga sabi natin, di ba, it's good to know the Bible. Kasi sinabi nga ni, Paul, kung may pumunta man dito at mangaral sa inyo, taliwas sa sinabi ko sa inyo, huwag niyong paniwalaan. Yeah. So, ito si Paul dito, napaka-emphatic niya. Kasi, may mga tao na pumunta doon, nililito yung mga Christians doon, di ba? Nililito sila. Kailangan ang gusto na kasi dito kasi, ang idea kasi, dapat maging what? Hudyo. Dapat kung ano yung ginagawa ng Hudyo, dapat ganun din. I remember. Ito kasing Galatians, sinasabi. Gentile. Alam niyo ba kung anong ibig sabihin ng Gentile? What do you mean? Mayroon kang idea what a Gentile is?
And please.
Ha? Yeah, ayun, kapanahon na niya, dalawa kasi yan eh. Yun, the Jews and the Gentile. So pag hindi ka Jew, Gentile ka. Gentile, ano ka ba? Ano ka ba? Gentile ka ba o ano?
Doon ako sa ano.
Doon ka saan?
Gentile
Doon
ka
ako
talaga,
sa
technically speaking. We're Gentiles, right?
Gentile ba tayo?
Kasi hindi ka Hudyo. Sino ba Hudyo? Who are the Jews?
People from,
Doon sa
Jerusalem.
Israel.
Yeah,
Oo.
okay. Yun ang sinasabi niya, yung
Hindi
tinagulagaan na.
tayo.
Gentile tayo. We are not Jews, okay? We are not Israelites.
Hindi ba Pilipino tayo?
Pilipino kaya nga. Pag hindi ka Jew, kung Pilipino ka, Amerikano ka, Italiano ka, basta hindi ka taga Israel. Gentile ka.
Ilang tao sa
Ayun Basta nga, noong kapanahon na yun, dalawa lang ang klaseng ng tao. Gentile or Jew.
Alam mo na yun dati po eh. Alam niya yan.
Okay. Anyway, so, hindi natin pwede ipagpilitan na tayo as Filipinos, I want to be a Jew. Banda nga kasi may merong mga ganyan, meron akong mga ganyang Filipinos. Mga Filipino sila, no? Na, so ang nangyari, sige, gusto niyo maging Jew? Messianic Jews? Sige. So, ang ginawa sa kanila, pinag-attend sila ng seminar.
Okay.
Nag-attend sila ng seminar. After the seminar, they were awarded a certificate for completing the seminar.
Okay.
At pagkatapos, Jew na sila. Pwede ba yun? Pwede hindi.
Well, that's the policy. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Pwede hindi.
Ako sa akin hindi.
Okay. Hindi pwede na yung organisasyon na yun magsabi, Jew na kayo kasi nag-attend kayo ng ano. Kasi,
Kailan lang yun eh.
ang term na Jew was what? It's a term. Noong pang Old Testament. Di ba? Natatandaan nyo? Ano, mahaba ng, it's a flashback of, but yun lang yun. Kaya we just have to remove the confusion. Okay? Just like what Paul is doing here. Kaya sa sumusulat. Why? Because he would like to straighten what is confusing and what is what? Bent. Gusto niyang iayos. Yan. So, yung mga panahon, sabi nga niya dito, it's a perversion of the gospel. Nakakatakot, napakalalim kaya napakalalim niya na pag-accusation. That's perversion of the gospel. Ibig sabihin, hindi, ano yun? Kabalintunaan, sabi nga sa, magaling to sa Tagalog CAP. Kabalintunaan. Pag kasi niya, kabalintunaan yung mga sinasabi mo. Naku, nakakatakot yan. Parang ano ka, yung sinungaling ka. Yun. Sinungaling ka, twist mo yung gano'n. O, di ba? Yun ang kaya it's a perversion of the gospel. Napaka-emphatic na sinasabi dito ni Paul. So, these trouble, kaya ang sinabi niya, though, nilabel ni Paul na mga troublemakers yun. Actually, they were Jews during that time. Ito, no? They were Jews, and they were trying to tell the Galatians, kung kayo ay mga Christians, kasi remember, na yung term, yung katawagang Kristiyano, ay nagmula to doon sa Antioch. Nabansag nila sa mga taong sumusunod kay Kristo. Para bagang tayo na binabansagang born again. Kasi dito sa bansag din lang. Wala akong nung bata pa ako, wala talaga ako narinig na tinatawag, na born again yan. Pero nung time in 80s, so nagkaroon na ng mga, parang tinawag na born again kasi ang dami-daming ang dami-daming mga Christian groups na lumitaw. Tinawag na, kasi sinasabi, you have to have you should be born again. Yeah. So, binansagan din tayo ng born. Ganon din na nangyari dyan. Okay? Sa Antioch. So, ngayon, kaya nga sabi, may mga troublemakers noon na ang gusto pa nilang mangyari, yung mga ito, na mga Gentiles ay kailangan tuliin. para sila maging tagasunod. Pwede ba yan?
That's
Pwede
the
kaya?
Abrahamic covenant.
Oo.
diba?
So, yun. Kaya ngayon, tinutuwid ni Paul, at ang sabi niya, hindi pwede. Kasi yung kautusan na yun ay para lang sa mga Hudyo. Kaya itong mga bagong converts na ito, hindi sila kina-convert para maging Hudyo, kundi maging mga followers of Jesus. Ayun. So, yan. Actually, ang dami yung mga issues. But I want you to do the research. Pagdating natin
What
sa
are you
proper.
teaching po pala?
Actually, this is the historical background of Galatians.
Okay.
Bible Study Methods, Part 2.
Okay. Alam niyo,
Okay.
ipopost ko.
Ayan, sige. So, yun ang nangyari dito, di ba? So, yan. So, may mga tinatawag na conservative Jewish teachers who were who were legalizers. When you say,
Legalizer.
ano yun? Ano sa palagay nyo pag narinig yung term na
Mga
legalistic?
Legalistic.
Legalistic na.
Very,
Ayan.
Parang
Dogmatic.
Pag
Yeah.
sinabi ni Grace, di ba, parang
May kinalaman sa ano.
Morality, parang marunong sa batas.
Yeah,
Yan,
patas, di ba? Kaya pa sinabi, legal yan. Ibig sabihin, under the law yan. Hindi dapat yung binabago kasi yan ang law.
Yan ang batas.
Oo, ganyan. So pag sinabi mong napaka-legalistic na, tinawag ni Pablo yung mga ano yan, legalistic itong mga Jewish teachers na yun. Bakit? Kasi sinasabi nila, ito yung batas sa Leviticus, dapat lahat ng mga ano ginagawa. Ay, hindi nga eh. Legalistic ka pagka gusto mo lang pumailalim sa law. Samantala, di ba?
Tama.
Okay, yan. Well, sinasabi naman nga natin, hanggang ngayon, nare-recognize natin. Saludo naman tayo talaga ng mga laws doon sa Old Testament. Mahalaga yan. Pero, dahil nga ito, di ba, New Testament na ito, namatay na dito si Jesus. Nag-resurrect na siya mula sa kamatayan. Therefore, this is a new dispensation. Ano na? At this time, we are under the dispensation of,
Another law.
grace. Under the
Grace.
dispensation of grace tayo ngayon. We are no longer under law.
New covenant.
Yeah, pinalain na tayo. Kaya nga New Covenant, sabi ng 18, New Testament. This is a new covenant.
Mukha akong covenant kasi topic ko yan sa Sabado.
Ayan.
Puro covenant.
So, therefore, hindi mo pwede na gawin mo silang Hudyo. No, hindi.
Hindi.
Mawawalan ng bis, para bagang, ano ba naman yung, namatay na nga si Jesus eh. Nabuhay na nga siya maguli. Parang sino mang sumampalataya sa kanya, hindi mapahamak, kundi magkaroon ng buhay, walang hanggan, di ba? And then, mabalik mo na naman under the law, di ba? Ayan. Anyway, I'd like you to study further. Ito kasing Romans at saka Galatians, medyo may pagka-ganyan.
Similarity.
Kasi
Ano?
Romans at saka Galatians,
Okay.
dikit sila. Pero syempre, may ibang konteksto yon. Ito din iba rin ang konteksto. Pero, ito yung mga tema na pinag-uusapan dito na gustong ituwid ni Paul. Alright? So, ngayon. Alright, so, I'd like you, Nana, to read. Dito sa may bandang baba, meron dyan nakasabi na, therefore Paul wrote. Pakibasa mo hanggang doon sa number 3 dapat ito. Ito dito. Therefore Paul wrote. Sige.
Therefore, Paul wrote this letter to reprove legalism and against the Galatian churches. Paul replied that.
And then, Paul replied that, number 1.
Number 1. His teaching is not dependent on other human authorities. This is what makes him an apostle. For the teaching of an apostle must come directly from God.
Yan. Secondly,
Number 2, his authority had been acknowledged by the other apostles whenever they had come in contact.
and number 3.
He had proved his worth by remaining firm at Antioch when others, including even Peter and Barnabas, had wavered. Paul then goes on to argue that circumcision is nothing.
And
What really counts is faith in Christ and becoming a new creation.
Yun ang gusto i-prove
Hindi yung circumcision.
Yun ang gusto i-prove dito ni Paul. So, having this background now, sort of background of the book, mas malinaw?
Yes.
Naliwanagan tayo, di ba? Now, so, this is it. So that's actually the session for today.
Mhm.
And then, sana when you do your assignment, you can now start actually studying sa Book of Galatians. Again, di ba, I would again remind, hi, level 1 who are absent today.
Wait ka lang. May Ito pala.
Ako na din.
I would like to remind,
Yes.
basahin niyo pa rin, continue to read Galatians 1 to 6. Very important. Okay. So, very important. And I hope you will come next time. So I can give you your
You only have like 2 weeks
handouts.
left, right?
Meron, hindi, hanggang, may 4 Sundays.
Oh,
4 Wednesdays,
until
Tuesdays pa.
end of this month.
Okay, ano sabi? Wala pa naman.
No, I mean, I'm really
Sa
asking
April
you
na lang
about
tayo.
the idea.
Mag-April na lang tayo mag-graduation. But anyway, we have to,
We have ilang pa? 2
catch up.
session?
Catch up, 4 pa.
Are you gonna have
Kasi-
some makeup classes for the students who are not?
What about?
Are you gonna have like makeup classes for them?
I am very willing if they are also willing. But if not, please come next week, and then I can give you the handouts, and then you can study by yourself,
Mhm.
and then continue with the assignment that I given you. I really have to collect your assignment.
So,
That will be the
context,
basis.
no? Featured
Mm,
context and
context and
historical background ng Galatians.
Sa actually, gusto kong,
Ito na to eh.
yes, okay na.
Okay, ko na. Ah?
Wala.
Eh, kung saan? Ito na eh.
Oh.
Oh.
Dapat na kasi. Sino ka na Sino ka na? Naka-score ka tuloy.
O, tamo.
And,
That is good.
Actually, ngayon, I would like to discuss, okay, advanced reading, please read the third one, di ba? Ano nga yung una nating tawag dito? What are the 3 elements ng
Context, historical,
yeah.
tsaka language.
Alright, so we have context,
Napakagalito ganun.
historical background, and then
language.
language. We study
Oo.
language kasi ang dami-dami na doon. Ako, tapusin lang natin ito and that would be enough for the semester. And please come kasi gusto ko makapag-umpisa. Umpisahan niyo ko pa paano yung
Maaga ka na naman yan, ha? So, next Tuesday.
anyway. Alright, miss ko kayo.
Yes, oo.
By the way, kayo kung makikinig kayo, I have actually an announcement. I lost my
Oo
my
nga.
envelope. Naiwanan ko sa
Tricycle.
tricycle
What
and
happened?
all the
Like,
kanina.
all the forms for
Hindi, o lahat ng mga kasi nandoon yung everything about Bible study methods. Nandoon yung Bible na mahal ko. At saka, at saka, nandoon yung attendance natin with your contact numbers. So kung sakali man, pinag-pray ko talaga na sana makita nila yung mga numbers nyo doon.
Oo.
At matawagan man lang kayo. At sabihin nyo lang, ang may-ari po niyan, ang pangalan ay ganito, nakatira ako sa Grace Tower 2, Unit 501. Pwede
Kahit
lang-
dito na lang, idaan.
Kaso nga, taga-tagig yun eh, kasi ang tricycle.
Taga-tagig
Kasi galing ako
pala.
galing ako sa Grace. Papunta ako doon sa Petron.
Nasakayan mo na talaga.
Oo, yung tricycle na yun. So, doon lang talaga yun.
Namamadali ka na ba, no? Kaya naiwanan mo?
Hindi, na-miss ko talaga siya side ko kasi meron siyang kortina pa. Yung kortina na yun, nasa tapos para maayos ko, nilagay ko sa gilid ko yung...
Sa punta yun, no? Ganun nga.
Tapos, when I remembered, I was already very, very far and it was so hard for me to go back.
Oh,
So,
so, hindi mo na alam
sometimes
yung
the-
plate number.
But anyway,
Hindi mo mamamukhaan yung lalaki.
hindi din, kasi di ba pag pumapasok ka sa tricycle, pasok ka niya, and then off you go. And then but another thing is,
Galatians back, no? Tama?
Galatians,
Ano yung title nyo?
historical background of Galatians. Okay. We'll just be, sana kung ano man, kung just pray na maisoli yun. Kung hindi, maybe God wants the person who got it to study the Bible or to read the Bible. Sana, pero maganda talaga yung Bible ko na yun. Anyway, maganda talaga siya. So, sige, let's pray.
Ano bang Bible nun? Medyo.
Oo nga eh, oo. Pero actually, New Testament lang siya kasi nga New Testament tayo dito. Pero ano.
Okay.
God, you are a God. We do thank you that in you there is no confusion. You are sovereign in our lives, so we can just put our full trust in you. Anything that happens to us, you are in full control, and you know exactly your purpose. And so tonight, Father, we relinquish everything, all our worries and all our cares upon you. And we just pray, Father, that you just inspire us to continue studying the book of the Galatians. And Father, that we are able to use the inductive Bible study method to understand them much deeper so that we will be able to apply it in our lives. Bless us together as we go to our respective homes. Keep us safe, and then may you be glorified as we come together again in your own perfect time and in your own perfect way. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Okay, bye. Signing off.
Thank you.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
Oh, nanalik sa sarili kasi hats. Ay, sige. Kasi parang kanina pa.
Ay, oo, pwede.
Susunod na kayo?
Wala ka na.